So welcome to class. In this session we'll be releasing the lower back and working on a bit of spinal mobility all the way up the back. So we'll just come to a seated position. I'm choosing Virasana, hero pose. So you can either just sit back onto the heels, or if that feels a little intense, take your blocks or bolster and just place them underneath the hips, just so the feet are apart and the knees are apart too. It's a little more gentle on the knees that way. Allowing the shoulders now to just roll back and down. The chin is just level to the floor. Okay. We'll just relax the hands down into the lap. Taking a slow, deep breath in and out now. Slow, deep inhale. Slow, deep exhale. Good. Just settling into your body, settling into your practice. Okay, so just do a little warm up for the spine. Just get some synovial fluid released. Floating the arms up. So nice deep breath in as you stretch up from there, reaching into the fingertips. Feel the space either side of the rib cage. And then just let the shoulder blades drop down. So it kind of feels like your arms are just plugging into the shoulder girdle. Bringing one hand down to the floor now. We'll just move that over into a sideways bend. Pausing here. Back to center now. Let's do that on the other side. Nice deep breath in, reaching up, make space. Exhale now. Again, as you slowly come over from there. And simply back to the center, taking a twist to one side. So reaching across, opposite hand to knee. Just a gentle rotation. Lift the chin away from the chest now. Slowly up. And again, just coming back to center, across now to the other side. So again, nice deep breath in. We lift up, we exhale to rotate. Again, shoulders are just drawing back and down. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming back to center now, we'll move on to hands and knees. So just into box position. Spreading out the fingers, pressing down into the base of the thumb. Just taking the knees nice and wide. Rolling up through the spine now, chin in towards the chest as you curl up from there, rounding up through the back. Releasing down, let the lower back drop just a little, lifting the chin away from the chest. And then again, curling back up through the spine. Coming up onto the finger and thumb tips now as you round up even more. Again, chin in towards the chest. And then again, just releasing all the way down. Flaring through the front ribs, lifting the chin. Tailbone draws up. Coming back to neutral now. Just going to wake up the back muscles before we give them a bit more of a stretch. So from our box position now, we're simply reaching away opposite arm to leg. Just taking a little bit of a hover there. And releasing down. Other side. Got a little bend in that knee as well. We lift. A little bend in the elbow. And then again, exhale, lift. So just small movements to begin with. Again, just reaching up. So just gently wake up the abdominal muscles too. Two more from there. And one more time. Great, okay. And then just moving back into child's pose. Just to support the lower back, I've brought the legs together. If that's not comfortable, just take knees apart. Stretching the arms forwards, pressing hands down into the mats. Let the head relax down from there, chin in towards the chest. So the back of the neck is nice and long. Keep pressing the hands down into the floor. Bringing the hands over to one side now. And the hand that's closest to the mat, we're just breathing out, reaching that away a little bit more. Head again just stays relaxed down. Back to center, across to the other side, reaching out. Head relaxes down. And then again, just coming all the way back to center. Coming up again onto all fours. Just bringing one leg forwards now. So I'm bringing the left leg forwards. Reaching up now with the left arm. So just take a nice big rotation. I'm adding in a lunge just to get the psoas muscles warmed up too, as they make up part of the lumbar spine region. Okay, and then releasing now the left hand all the way down. Breath in. Exhale as you fold. Bend the elbows a little bit, and again, just let the head release down from there. Just going to come to the outside edge of that left foot now, just letting the knee drop out a little. One more breath there, and then take your time to come back. Okay, right leg forwards now, reaching up with the right arm. Again, just take a nice big twist. Opening up into the rib cage, bringing right hand back down, breath in. Exhale now as you let the elbows bend a little, let the head release down, so head just hanging nice and heavy, moving out to the edge of that right foot. Just breathe. Okay, and then just coming all the way back from there. We'll just take a downward dog now, pressing the hips up and back. You might like to just walk the legs out a little, bending one knee and then the other. Again, just give the head a little bit of a shake. Good, okay, and then just coming all the way back down from there. Taking your bolster now, we'll come into a supported twist. If you feel that might be a little bit too low, you can always place your blocks underneath. Okay, so I'm bringing my knees over to the left side and I'm dropping my hips to the right side. Okay, so the right side of the rib cage will be coming down onto the bolster from there, and then just letting the head release down. You might like to put a cushion or block between the knees as well if there's a little pressure in between the knees there. So it just depends on your body shape. And then just letting the arms relax down. Good. All right. So it's just a very passive twist for the lower back. It's a really nice one to do if you're particularly stiff in the lower back because you've got that support. So when the body's supported, it tends to release and relax a bit better. That's why restorative yoga is so effective for people that are particularly stiff or just in a heightened state. Maybe got a little bit of high alertness about them. Restorative yoga can be great for that. All right, so let's just take 5 breaths here now, trying to relax into it. Head nice and relaxed, just letting the jaw relax too. Lovely. Okay, just one more breath. And then just pressing the hands down into the mat to bring yourself up. That, by the way, is a really nice posture to do in isolation. Staying there for a couple of minutes can be really effective. So now I'll come into a seated twist. I'm leaving my right leg where it is and my left leg is going over the top. Bringing my right arm over the left leg. And the left hand is just going to the floor behind. Chin is level to the floor. We're breathing in, breathing out as we turn and twist. Take this as strongly or as gently as you wish. Just let the abdominal area soften a little bit too. That'll help the spine to rotate, because if the muscles aren't gripping on, then it's more easy to rotate the spine and get that stretch into the lower back. Lovely, one more breath. And then taking your time as you come all the way back round. I'm going to change this up into head to knee pose now. So now I'm bringing the sole of my right foot to the inside of left leg. Left leg is reaching out, folding forwards. If you can't reach the foot easily, that's okay. Lots of people can't. I couldn't for a good couple of years when I started yoga. I would use a belt. So you can just take a yoga strap or something similar around the foot, a scarf will do, and then we're folding down from there. So just nice deep breath in and then exhaling to fold. So just keep the gaze forwards for a few moments, and then you might like to bring the head down, hence the name head to knee pose. Great, one more breath. Taking your time now to come all the way up. So inhale to lift. Okay, so let's try that twist on the bolster to the other side now. So from here, just bringing the knees over to the right side. Just let the hips drop. So nice and close to the bolster. And then we're just bringing the left side rib cage down. Head just looking towards the right side again. So again, we've just got that passive rotation through the lumbar spine. Again, you can just pop something between the knees if you wish as well. Slow, deep inhale, slow, deep exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. And again, let's just take another 5 or so breaths here. Again, just letting the jaw relax, neck nice and relaxed too. And then just pressing into the hands to bring yourself up. We're bringing the right leg over the left now. I'll just turn so I can see you. You might not need to. So right leg over left for our seated twist. So hips nice and level. We're turning to our right side. Left arm comes over. Right hand to the floor behind you. Breathing in, lifting up. Exhaling to twist and turn. Again, let the abdomen soften. So then the back muscles can release more easily too, as they're very much connected to the abdominal area. Good, one more breath. And then again, returning to head to knee pose. So reaching the right leg forwards. Left foot just comes to the inside of right thigh. And then we're folding forwards and down from there. Just taking the foot, or maybe just popping about around the foot. Breath in, exhaling again to come forwards and down. Just bringing the gaze forwards to start with. And then maybe just letting the head relax down, head to knee. Slow, deep inhale and exhale. Great, one more breath. And then just taking your time now to come all the way back up from there. Good, all right. So using our props again now, we'll be placing the bolster under the knees and the blocks under the hips. I'm going to place my blocks side by side. We'll be taking a forward fold in a moment. So I'm just popping the bolster under the knees just to switch the hamstrings off a little, because when they're being pulled really strongly, so if you're a little tight in the hamstrings and you don't have support under it, it can really restrict the back. So by just giving the legs a little support, the body can relax a little more and we can go a little deeper into the forward fold. So let's just draw the toes back towards us, folding forwards from there. So you can just let the arms rest onto the bolster maybe. It might be fingertips, and that's okay too. And just exhaling again as you come forwards and down. I'm going to keep the feet active, so those inner arches get a little bit of a stretch, so do the Achilles heel tendon. When we're tight through here, obviously it has an effect on the whole of the posterior chain, including the lower back. So good to stretch from the feet. And then again, just letting the head relax down. So you might like to just let the head hang like so, or just give it a little bit of support. Maybe bring the elbows on the inside of the legs and let the head just rest into the hands. This can be a very nice posture if you're feeling overwhelmed. Just breathing into those back ribs now. We often get a tight lower back because we breathe in a more shallow way than we are programmed to do. So by consciously deepening the breath, we can also help our back pain. Good, and again, just taking another 3 or so breaths here. Okay, take your time now as you come up, pressing into the bolster. It's going to bring that left foot back now. So again, the left leg is just supported by the bolster. And we'll take a rotation again. So just bringing right hand to left knee and just placing left hand to the floor behind. Again, we'll spiral up to the spine and then breathing out as you turn. I'm just let that right leg relax now, just giving it a little bit of a rest. And as you soften into the body, again, you might find it just releases a little more, just allowing that rotation. If we push real hard and tighten the muscles, you get a lot less out of this. Okay, and then just coming back round to centre. Again, just folding forwards from there. So again, it might be hands on the floor, forearms onto the bolster, whatever works is absolutely fine. So as we fold forwards, because we have this left foot elevated, we're going to get a little more stretch across the glute now and the piriformis. When they're tight, it for sure affects the lower back. So just taking that little fold forwards. So you might find you get a similar stretch in pigeon pose. Same kind of thing. And my right leg again is just relaxed, just letting that rest there. Let's actively now bring the chin in towards the chest. So we get that extra pull up the erector spinae muscles. So that long chain of muscles that goes from the back of your neck all the way down to the top of the pelvis. Okay, just one more breath there. And then again, just taking your time to come all the way back up. Good. Okay, let's rest that left leg down. Now right leg comes back, knee out to the side. Again, just turning towards the bent leg. So right hand behind, left hand comes across. Breathing in, lifting up. Exhaling as you twist and turn. Slow, deep inhale and exhale. Left leg just nice and relaxed. Just feeling that release. Great, one more breath. And taking your time to come all the way back round, folding forwards now. So just letting the hands or arms just rest down onto the bolster. And then just letting the head release down too, drawing the chin in towards the chest. Slow, deep inhale. Slow, deep exhale. Great, one more breath here. And then just taking your time now to come all the way back up from there. Good. All right. So we'll just pop the bolster to one side now. Coming over again onto hands and knees. So again, just into a box position. Just reaching the left leg out to the side now. Right hand firmly planted onto the floor. Nice big open twist now. Reaching up with the left arm. So just stacking the shoulders, feeling that lovely rotation from there. And really imagine you're breathing in via the rib cage. So again, just making space. Releasing down. Bringing now the left leg in and we'll thread the needle. So from here, threading now left arm under. So left hand is moving over to the right side of the mat. Good. Support yourself with that right arm. One more breath. Take your time to come back up. Nice big cat stretch again onto the fingertips, arching up, hanging out here a little. Let those hips wiggle. And then coming back to center. Okay, we're taking the right leg out to the side now, reaching up with the right arm, again just coming into a nice big rotation. Again, imagine you're breathing in via the rib cage. Good, and releasing down from there, bringing now left leg in, right leg in, and then threading right arm under. Supporting yourself with that left arm. Take your time now as you come all the way up, and we'll move into deer pose from here. Allow the hips to just drop to right side. Right leg comes forwards. Left leg is behind. So we have the right shin just coming across the mat. Pressing into the heel so the toes point forwards on that right foot. We're coming forwards and down from there. So it's a little bit like pigeon pose, but I find this a lot more gentle on the joints. It's a lot more accessible for a lot of people. So I really like this posture for that reason. And then we're just letting the weight go down onto the forearms. Again, you can always put blocks under the forearms if you don't quite reach just yet. Head just relaxing down, or again you could give your head a little bit of support with your hands. Slow deep breathing. This is releasing the psoas and pelvic floor as well. Okay, taking your time as you press the hands into the mat, come on up. Just tucking that right foot in a little more now. Left leg comes around. Taking hold of the left foot. Pressing into the heel as we stretch up. Either stay here, or if it feels a little tricky, a little awkward, just take the yoga belt and again place that around the foot. I'm going to draw taller through the spine as we lift the gaze up towards the ceiling. Okay, let's add a twist in here. So reaching to the outside with right hand to the outside of left foot. Fine to bend the knee a little bit, no problem. Reaching back now with the left arm. So just coming into, again, nice big rotation. Releasing in particular that middle back area. And then we'll come into cow pose. So cow face pose. So we're stacking the legs now. We have the left leg on top of the right. I tend to need a wiggle once I get there to get comfy. Now you can, if you find this really intense, take a block or two or your bolster and just pop those underneath the hips. If you're still finding it too intense, straighten out the lower leg. Okay, that will make it, again, just a little more accessible. All right. So this is working on the hips, but also the base of the spine, especially the sacroiliac areas and the lumbosacral joint where the lumbar spine meets the pelvis. Either staying here now or from there, let the hands just walk forwards. So that's going to make it more intense. So when you're upright, if it's already intense enough, just stay there. Okay, and then let's again flex the feet, pressing into the heels. If you want to take that a little further, we could add a twist here. I quite like this. We just bring, if you have left leg on top, we're bringing right elbow to left thigh, pressing hands together and just taking a little rotation there. Just really working again into that lower back. Lovely. One more breath. And release. Let's bring the hands to the floor, slowly coming up. Deer pose left side. So let's now bring the left leg out in front, right leg behind. We have again that left shin going across the mat, flexing into the foot, toes point forwards. Take your time now as you come forwards and down. We're breathing in, breathing out. Up to you how low you want to come. And again, remember, you can always have those blocks underneath the forearms so you can rest forwards but without going quite so low. Like so, that's kind of nice and comfy. Good, again, just relaxing into it. We're releasing the psoas, releasing the pelvic floor. Deep breath in and out. Okay, just 2 more breaths there. And then take your time now as you come all the way up, bringing the right leg around, taking hold of the foot. Again, feel free to pop a yoga belt around the foot, pressing into the heel as we again draw the toes back towards us. Lifting our gaze up towards the toes. Either stay here or bring that left hand to the outside of the right foot, and then we're floating from there, the right arm back. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, and then just taking your time to come back round, coming into cow face pose. So just stacking the knees now. Again, take your props if you need them. Definitely need them on this side. Okay, so just sitting tall through the spine. See how that feels. And then if your body lets you come forwards with no pain, you might feel a strong stretch, but I'm in pain in the joints. Then we can just let the hands walk forwards, just gently folding over the leg. Breathing in, breathing out. And then maybe just letting the head relax down too. We've got that option of a twist as well. So that would just be left elbow to right thigh. Pressing the hands together as you rotate through the spine. Slow, deep inhale and exhale. And then just gently release. So take your time as you come all the way back up. Coming down onto our backs now. So just slowly rolling down, hugging the knees in towards you. I find this one of the best ways to release the back. So just hugging in from there. Gently rock side to side. Okay, just planting now, left foot flat to the floor, right ankle comes to left thigh. Let the right knee drop away. See how that feels? Adding more if you want to by bringing the left foot up. Hands around the back of that left thigh. Flexing again into the right foot, the toes point up just to hit that piriformis, glute maximus area. And then releasing right foot down, little stretch on that left leg, pressing into the heel again. Lower back releases down. Good, okay, left ankle, right thigh. Lifting right foot off the floor if your body allows it. Hands around the back of the right thigh now as you flex into the left foot. One more breath. Left foot comes down, right leg reaches up, again pressing into the heel. Pausing here. Okay, and releasing down, hugging the knees in one more time. Feet to the floor. Let's just drop the knees in, just so it's a little kinder on the back. Feet wide, just letting the hands relax down wherever's comfortable for you. We'll just take a few slow, deep inhales and exhales. Again, imagine you're breathing into the ribcage, breathing into the back. And then either moving into Shavasana now, just letting the legs rest onto the floor, maybe taking 5 minutes or so, or from there just rolling onto your side with me, pressing hands into the mat as you take your time to come up. Coming into a cross-leg position, we'll reach up with the arms, slow deep breath in, exhaling to bring the hands down. Let's go again, inhale, reach up. exhale down. One more time, breathing in and exhale down. Namaste. Thank you. Thanks for joining me today. I hope your back feels good now and you enjoy the rest of your day.